Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, guys? It's Dr. Isaiah Abdelmasih here. That sounds really weird to say. I'm a newly graduated dentist from USC. Really, we just wanted to make this YouTube channel just to educate people on the ins and outs of dentistry, whether it's the misconceptions, the procedures, the lifestyle, pretty much everything relating to dentistry. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video, how I became a licensed dentist by the age of 25. I want to start off by talking about my journey in high school. I was a very poor student in high school. I received many Fs. I just wanted to have fun, play basketball, and really just enjoy myself. But what I found is that these bad habits that I was making in high school were really difficult to break in college. But it's not the end of the world if you're a poor student right now in high school. You can change these habits and become an excellent student in college. Even though I didn't do as good as I wanted to in high school, I was still able to get accepted into a four-year university. Shout out Cal State Fullerton. Ching! I studied something in undergrad that I enjoyed, and I was able to apply to dentistry. For me, this looked like psychology. Patients suffer from dental anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, depression. So these are all things that I felt like I can apply to and better my patients in the future. Of course, since being a psychology major, this required me to take additional courses on the side that were required for dental school. So this includes biology, chemistry, organic chemistry, biochemistry, physics. So it was a little bit of extra work, but I felt like it would benefit me more in the future going this route. Overall, college was the time period where I worked the hardest. Never took a summer semester off. I never took a winter semester off. And I really just stuck to my books. I never really partied during this time. I was really focused on that goal of getting into dental school. This takes me now to the summer of my third year where I'm applying to dental schools and I'm studying and preparing for the DAT. At this point, I've accumulated about a 3.5 GPA, which is around average for dental school applicants. Something a lot of people were asking me, a lot of my friends and family, was why don't you just graduate, Isaiah, and take a year off, you know, relax, enjoy your life. The problem I saw with this was that I saw many people that did take years off. Maybe they didn't do so hot on the DAT their first time around. Maybe they didn't even, get accepted to any dental schools their first time around. And I found that they sometimes had to take 2 years off, 3 years off. So that 1 year off ended up turning into 3 years off, and I guess that looked like a nightmare to me. So to avoid that, I tried being as on top of my applications as early as possible to avoid that rabbit hole journey. For my actual DAT studying, what I used was DAT Bootcamp, and no, this is not a paid advertisement. That is genuinely what I used, and I followed their study schedule to a T. I made sure that every day when I was studying, I did something that I enjoyed. For me, that was going to the gym, getting a good workout, coming home, and then sticking to the books, grinding for maybe 5-6 hours for that day, and then possibly watch a movie with my brother at the end of the night, play some video games, do something that I enjoyed. What this did was help prevent burnout for me. I always had something to look forward to, whether it was watching a movie with my brother, playing video games, or when I went to bed at night, I knew I could wake up to a good workout that I would enjoy. There needs to always be something every day that you look forward to, and I think this kind of carried over into dental school as well. What I received on the DAT was a 20 academic average. So I think at this point you can see with my 3.5 GPA, my 20 academic average, I was a pretty average applicant. What made me stand out was my dental interviews. I kind of want to just say that my only advice for dental school interviews is be yourself. I think people saw that I was a genuine person, I had good ethics, I really cared about people. I think that's one of the major reasons why I was able to stand out and get into one of my top schools. Now I want to talk about my actual dental school journey. I ended up going to USC Herman Ostrow School of Dentistry. And this is where I discovered that dental school is a mental game. It's all about managing your stress and anxiety. What I mean by that is it isn't the most difficult knowledge-based learning that you're going to experience in your academic career. I think that physics from undergrad is still the hardest course I ever took, but the course load and the amount of volume of knowledge that you need to consume is probably more than you've ever experienced. It's important to pace yourself. the most important part of dental school is being able to manage that stress and anxiety and find ways to decompress throughout dental school so that you do not burn out. I do have to admit that there were many days of dental school, and I mean many days of dental school, where I left feeling like I hate dentistry. I don't want to do this anymore. This. I could care less about being a dentist anymore. And I think majority of people have felt that feeling. And if it wasn't for the ways that I could decompress with friends, working out, eating healthy, if I wasn't taking care of myself, I probably would not have been able to make it through dental school. Beyond all of the study habits, all of the hard work, everything that you would traditionally think is important about dental school, I would recommend more than anything taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, your health, your mental health, decompressing to the point where you feel good every day. That is the most important part about dental school, in my opinion. With all that being said, after 4 years of really hard work, you will become a dentist. Here I am, at the age of 25, a licensed dentist. Of course, after taking the dreaded 8X license exam, which I'll probably do a whole different video on. A lot of you guys are probably wondering, how am I 25 years old and a licensed dentist? And it starts from my mom forcing me to skip 2nd grade. Thank you, Mom. And from there, I really didn't skip a beat. I graduated high school at 17, graduated undergrad at 21, and then finished dental school at 25. I kind of want to just give some final thoughts and advice for anybody thinking about going into dentistry. First off, make sure dentistry is what you want to do. Shadow all different types of career paths. Ask people what they love and hate about their jobs. Ask yourself, is this something I'm willing to love or hate about my career? That'll really help you come to the decision, is this the best career path for me? Once you've decided what career path is for you, don't waste any time and don't look back. Vegas, Cancun, Coachella, the Bahamas, these are places that are not going anywhere. Sacrifice your life now so you don't have to sacrifice it later. Invest in yourself, educate yourself, become financially free early on in your career so that you can go and enjoy these places for the rest of your life. That's just my take on it. If you guys have any other questions, any other video ideas, anything along those lines relating to dentistry, please leave a comment, like, share to your friends, and thank you guys for watching.